Obviously want to give Brian and his staff a ton of credit. They came in here, had a tremendous game plan. They executed that game plan extremely well. And maybe even more so, I thought they were the hungrier team. They came out, punched us in the face a couple times. I thought we were on the verge of responding, but they kept fighting and backed us down. And for the life of me, when I told the kids this, I struggled to swallow this one for a long time. But life happens. You win some, you lose some. But we got to figure out a way to get better, and we will. Any questions?
Any explanation on your shooting?
Again, anything I'm going to tell you, Jeff, is an excuse. Is it a long week and this and that? No matter what, we've got to get back in the gym and get that up. 1 for 20 from 3, 7 for 16 from the free throw line. That's not going to win you any games, let alone a rivalry game. And everything starts and ends with me. Take a look at how we're doing some things in practice. Certainly, we need to take a look at how the shots are coming. But no, anything I'm going to tell you is just an excuse.
Characterize this as a surprise performance by you guys?
Yeah, I think so, and I hope so, to be honest with you. But I also hope we learn something from it. Again, everything we want to accomplish is still in front of us, and we got another opportunity against these guys in 7, 8 days, whatever that be. But I'm worried, not worried, but we've got to focus on tomorrow and taking better care of the process. I think that's a big thing for this young group is understanding the process.
Was there anything specifically they did to Paul in this game?
No, I think, he gets those 2 early fouls and took him out of a rhythm a little bit, and that certainly didn't help. And, Paul, like a couple of other guys, are just struggling to shoot it right now. And that's on me to put them in position to be successful and them to gain some confidence back.
How about the play at Dexter, though? Pretty bright spot.
Yeah, Dexter's a North Dakota kid that really wanted this one back bad, and 30 and 13. It's just too bad that his performance had to go to waste.
How frustrating is it to stop Hooker the way you guys did, but to have Crandall step up?
Well, they're a good team. They're a good team. Crandall's a tremendous talent. And they got those other guys. Bernstein is a guy, you could see it on tape. He's improved tremendously from last year. He's comfortable shooting it out to 15 to 17, and he can bounce it. Again, we did a job on one guy, but they've got multiple guys out there, and we didn't do a good enough job around it.
Disappointing you never really gave your crowd a chance.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I thought our crowd was great. I thought they, really wanted to get into it, and that we cut it to 5 or 7 in the second half. There was a couple of opportunities we could just, never get over the hump.
Anything you take from this one for the game a week from now?
Well, I think you take a lot in a sense, and you take nothing from a sense, if that makes any sense. I think we've got to throw some things out the window, but we also you can't let history repeat itself. We've got an opportunity to learn from this, and that's certainly something we've got to do quickly.
Put your point out, finger on it.
Yeah, I was a little off tonight, a little short. I got to do a better job getting my legs into it.
Dexter, you seem to be playing possessed at times. Was it because it's the in-state rivalry game? Was it because you needed to play that way tonight? What was it?
I guess like I said yesterday, it's just one of those games where the energy is going to be a little higher. Everybody's going to be amped up. So I guess just trying to channel that. But, those first 9 minutes, we had really low energy, and that kind of set the tone, and then that just gave us that hole that we couldn't get out of. So I definitely think that slow start is what hurt us.
How disappointing is it just to lose this game, Dexter?
Well, it's disappointing to lose any game. We're at home. We're on our home floor. We take a lot of pride in protecting this court, so it doesn't matter who we're losing to here. It feels the same no matter who we're playing, honestly.
A.J, Gino Crandall, what did he do to you guys specifically?
He made some tough pull-up shots. He hasn't been shooting it great this year, and he made some pretty tough pull-up shots, and that got himself going. And then he started distributing the ball and getting out in the fast break. We didn't do a great job in conversion, and there's a lot of things that we can take from this game and learn from for sure.
Losing probably isn't fun, but knowing that you get another crack at them in a couple days, does that motivate you to keep going at it?
We got a home game next Wednesday, so we got UC Davis coming to town, so that's what we'll be looking at starting right now.